And good afternoon and welcome back to Osijek in Croatia. We're here again for another final and medal matches in the 2024 European Championships for 25, 50 and 300 metres at the Olympic shooting range Pampas. Well, coming up, the bronze medal match, and that's going to be contested between Serbia and Switzerland. And then we have our gold medal match between Slovakia and Czechia. That's what happened earlier on. Ukraine Team 2 took the gold medal in the 25-metre rapid-fire duet. And now our next set of medal matches is the 50-metre rifle 3P trio for men. And there is one of the small bore rifles just sitting there all on its own, ready to go. My name is Rory McAllister. Thank you very much for joining us on this live stream. Do like and subscribe to the ESC video stream channel. That way you get all of our broadcasts and you get notifications on your phone, tablet or computer. So here come the Swiss team, looking confident. Sandro Greuter, Christoph Durr and Jan Lochbihler. And a wink from the coach.
D, C, and B. Representing Serbia, Milenko Sevic, Milutin Stefanovic, and Marko Ivanovic.
And here come the Serbian team, Milenko Sevic, Milutin Stefanovic, and Marko Ivanovic. And their coach is Milan Armas.
The jury member in charge of this final is Mr. Matthias Nagy from Hungary.
Well, the Swiss team hoping for things today, I'm sure. They've already had some medals. There's our jury member in charge. That's Matthias Nagy of Hungary. And then Guy Le Gentil of France.
The chief range officer for this final is Mr. Petar Placic from Croatia.
And Petar Placic once again taking a bow as the chief range officer in command of this final. So the trio event, one athlete stands, one kneels, one lies down in prone. And this is Serbia versus Switzerland in the trio men for the 50-metre rifle 3P. So Christoph Durr took a bronze medal alongside Nina Kristen in the duet. He was in the kneeling position that day and is back in the kneeling position today. Jan Lochbihler will be in the prone position for Switzerland and Sandro Greuter will be in the standing position. So distance is 50 metres. It's a point system, so first team to 16 will take the bronze medal. Maximum weight of the rifle, 8 kilos. 10.4 millimetres is the bullseye down the other end. That almost sounds impossible, but you'll see how they'll make it look so easy. In terms of the Serbian team, Milenko Sevic is in the prone position, Milutin Stefanovic is kneeling, and Marko Ivanovic will be in the standing position. Jaja Davidovic, who's one of the European Shooting Confederation Vice Presidents, is here. And now we have the 5 minutes preparation and sighting time, and we can have a closer look at the athletes in this medal match. So 5.6 caliber gets loaded. And you'll notice on the rifles, the sights, peep sight down the other end, at the butt of the rifle, all be in different positions. And it's all customizable as well, depending on what position the actual athlete is in. So standing, you can have a rifle rest. The rifle rest, you can see, is just level with Marko's shoulder, and it can be no higher than your shoulder. So Marko Ivanovic, taking a closer look, 22 years old, 2 silver medals at World Championships at junior level, and also a 3P and a 10-metre medal in Cairo of those 2 silvers. And he has 4 European Championship medals as well. Milutin Stefanovic, now 39 years old, bronze medalist at the World Championships in the team event in Cairo 2022. Also has 2 World Cup gold medals and a gold medal in Tallinn in the team event last year, 2023. I was commentator that day myself, I remember it very well.
I have said it before,
He was alongside Milenko Sevic, who also took a gold medal. He's in the prone position, here he is. And he also was part of that team that took a gold medal at the European Championships in Tallinn. He's also a bronze medalist from Tokyo. Again, I was there for that one, privileged to be so as well, because it was COVID, a pandemic had a global effect, and there weren't many of us there at the Olympic Games in Tokyo, but I do remember the day Milenko Sevic took the bronze medal. I was announcer that day at the Tokyo Olympic Games. And surely not playing Candy Crush or something. I think focusing in on what's happening in front of us. Milan Armas is the Serbian coach. So Jan Lokbila in the prone position, 32 years old. World Championship bronze medal in prone. That was in Baku last year. Also has 6 golds at European Championship level. Here's Christoph Durr, 28 years old. Already a bronze medalist along Nina Kristin a few days ago. And that was in the duet. And once again, Christoph was in the kneeling position that day. Silver medalist at the 2 of them at the World Cups. A Junior World Cup gold as well in 2015. That was in the 3P. And finally, Sandro Greuter is standing for Switzerland. More of a 300-metre specialist, but does have a European Championship gold medal. And will he add a bronze to that today? Christoph Durr with 3 European Championship medals. It was 2 until he came here to Osijek and, as I said, picked up that other one alongside Nina Kristin. And there's Enrico Friedemann, who's the coach. So if you are just joining us, 1 minute to go, preparation and sighting time. And before we get underway with this bronze medal match in the 50-metre rifle 3 positions trio for men. My name is Rory McAllister. I'm your commentator for the 2 medal matches. This is the bronze medal match between Serbia and Switzerland. And then later today, shortly after this medal match, we'll have Slovakia versus Czechia for the gold medal. So if you are just joining us, then welcome along. Do like and subscribe to the ESC video stream on YouTube.
Stop.
So here we go, we're about to get underway.
For the first competition shot, load.
And we're bang on time too. Official start time was 2:45. That's the local time here in Osijek in Croatia. And it's the point system, so 3 athletes take their shots. 10.9 is the highest individual score, which means the highest total is 32.7, and that's if all 3 were to hit a 10.9. And the highest total receives 2 points. If the 2 totals are the same, each team will receive 1 point each. So Switzerland have taken that first series. A couple of shots in the 9 ring, but terrific shot from Lokbila, who's in the prone position. 10.5. That's what makes this format so interesting, is, you know, there are the stronger positions, more stability in prone, for example. And if you're in standing, then you can sort of lean on the other too, if you like. who are in the kneeling and prone. That's two great shots from the Serbian team in the mid-tens. Again, the Swiss team respond with two shots in the tendering, and that makes it 3. So Switzerland, I mean, really any total over 31 and you'd expect to take a series win. And they're now 4 points in front, and that's despite Serbia with those two opening shots, that 10.5 and that 10.6.
For the next competition shot, load. Start.
That's a cracking series from Switzerland, just 0.5 away from the perfect total of 32.7. 10.6 from Greuter, Durr with a 10.8 and Lochbihler with a 10.8. Those two shots in the 9 rings from the Serbians let that series slip by 2.6. So Switzerland now on 6 points, Serbia still yet to get off the mark. Each coach can call a timeout. And that lasts up to 60 seconds. At the moment though, Enrico Friedemann will have no thoughts of doing that. So Serbia take their first series win. A 10.9 from Ivanovic, great shot. The highest possible. And even Switzerland with a 31.1. Normally over 31 total you'd expect to take a series win, but 31.3. Just that difference of 0.2 was enough to get Serbia their first points. It's Serbia 2, Switzerland 6. And two 10.4s and a 9.8 from Switzerland. And Serbia once again have taken the next series. And Milan Armas, the coach, nodding his head in a very confident way. As if to say, that's it, keep going. This is the way to do it. So there's now just 2 points in it. Serbia 4, Switzerland 6.
Start.
And Serbia have levelled it all up. Two shots in the mid-tens. Even that 9.8 from Ivanovic in the standing position was enough to get Serbia over the line. Sandro Greuter with a shot in the 7s, which hasn't even appeared on our graphics, is outside the 8 ring. So you see the targets all that distance away, 50 metres. The centre is 10.4 millimetres. And Stefanovic with a 9.8 in the kneeling position, 9.9 from Christoph Durr. Is it enough to take a series win? Just with the narrowest of margins, just 0.1. And whistles from the coach, Enrico Friedemann.
Do you see what difference you make, audience? Do you see?
For the next competition shot, low.
The audience getting some encouragement, and they certainly do make a difference. Only Having a decent level of support, I think, always encourages you to do better and to raise your game. So Switzerland now back in front. And all in the mid-10s, just that 10.3 in the lower part. 31.2, it's not enough. Again, it's another difference of 0.1. And Serbia have taken that series. And I wonder if Enrico Friedemann is thinking of a timeout sometime soon. It's Serbia 8, Switzerland 8.
Start.
10.6 from Dur, followed by 10.5 from Stevanovic. Those two almost equal. They're both shooting pretty well in the kneeling position. 31.5 from Serbia again. It's enough to take a series win. So the Swiss are going to have to up their game because the Serbians are here to battle out for this bronze medal. And Greuter with that 9.7. It's just quite costly for the Swiss team, but it's the standing position, it's the hardest one. It's Christoph Dur, the only left-hander in this medal match. And 10.1, a bit of a snarl from Enrico Friedemann. Perhaps he feels that won't be enough, and he's correct. And a timeout, not surprised. Did wonder a few moments ago whether or not Enrico Friedemann was going to call a timeout, because Switzerland now have slipped to 4 points behind. And I think he's going over straight to Sandro Greuter with another shot in the 9 ring, a 9.7.
12 points, and Switzerland right behind 8 points, 4-point difference.
And he's just going to stand and take the allocated time, perhaps, just to try and disrupt the flow of the Serbian team. And Friedemann, this is a pretty coy tactic, but he's certainly within his rights to do this. And it's certainly clear what's going on here. Friedemann is sitting this one out by standing. And takes a slow walk back to his chair, using up all the allocated time as the clock ticks down back to 0. So, will it now swing towards Switzerland? Will they get a series win after that timeout? Will Serbia put another 2 points on the scoreboard? Dur with a 10.4. 10.4 from Stevanovic. And all shots in the 10s for the Swiss, but 10.8 from Sevic. What a shot at this time as well. And Milan Armas looks on as if to say, well, you can do as many standing timeouts as you like, but my team will react in the right way. And Serbia are now 2 points away from a bronze medal. Switzerland only halfway there. They need 16 points if they're to take a bronze medal. Christoph Dur already with a bronze medal from this week alongside Nina Kristen in the duet. 10.4 again from Dur. He's been liking that shot. Another 10.4 from Stevanovic. 10.7 from Sevic. Lockbeeler with a 10.2 and a 10 from Ivanovic. And Switzerland have done it. They've taken this series win at 10.7 from Sandro Greuter in the standing position. What a shot. And a valuable 2 points for Switzerland as Chiara Leone waves the Swiss flag, the gold medalist from earlier this week. So can Switzerland pull this one back? Serbia are 1 series win away from the bronze medal. We're 9.9 from Christoph Dur, And you could see the face of Milan Armas, arms folded, looking so confident with that 10.8 that just came in and the 10.3. I think he knows, Armas knows now that the bronze medal is sealed, and indeed it is. And the Serbian team punching the air, and the trio of Marko Ivanovic, Milutin Stefanovic and Milenko Sebic take the bronze medal from the Swiss team. They get to the magical total of 16, and they were 6 points in front. It finished Serbia 16, Switzerland 10. So even Milan Armas, the coach, in there without a timeout, didn't need one in that bronze medal match. Serbia were just too strong for Switzerland in the end. And fourth place, here they are, the Swiss team. Enrico Friedemann tried that very tactical timeout, and it worked just for a second. But the chief range officer now asking for all the athletes to clear the range as we get ready and start the preparation for the gold medal match. That's Slovakia versus Czechia, and it's coming up in a few moments for you live here from Croatia. We'll see you in a few moments.
Range is ready for medal match.
Ladies and gentlemen, the organizing committee of the European Championship Osijek 2024 and the European Shooting Confederation welcome you once again to the shooting range Pampas. The 50-meter rifle 3 position trio men gold medal match will now begin. And here are the finalists for this gold match. On firing point, G, F and E, representing Czechia, Jiří Přivlacký, Filip Nepeha, Petr Nikolský.
Well, good afternoon and welcome back to Osijek. The gold medal match for the 50-meter rifle 3 position trio men is about to get underway. Here's the Czech Republic team. Jiří Přivlacký, Filip Nepahal and Petr Nimborský, and their coach Lubos Opelka. And here come the Slovakian team. So Stefan Šulek, Ondrej Holko and Patrik Jani. And Zoltán Balázs is the coach. So Matthias Nagy of Hungary is the coach, is the jury member in charge even. And Guy Le Gentil of France is our second jury in charge.
The chief range officer for this final is Mr. Petr Placic from Croatia.
And Petr Placic, once again of Croatia, is our chief range officer, the man with the microphone. So the athletes just settling in. Slovakia versus Czechia in this one. This is for the gold medal. 50-meter rifle, 3 positions. So one athlete standing, one athlete kneeling, and one athlete prone. And you'll see that in that V position almost, with the 2 athletes in prone next to each other. So here's Jiří Přivlacký, European record holder at 4:66.1 in the 3P. It was also a world record, but it was broken by Lee Yu-Kong in 2 days back in Baku. There's Mr. Vladimir Lisin. Nice to see him wearing the same top as me. So I did have a quick chat with Jiří before the gold medal match. Didn't get to ask him though about his thoughts on the world record, because for Lee Yu-Kong to have broken that in 2 days, first of all breaking Jiří's world record and then Lee Yu-Kong breaking his own, it was just a remarkable piece of shooting in 3P. But back to the lineup here, and this is Patrik Jani. He's been around for so long, he's still only 26 years old, and a gold medalist at the World Cup in Cairo 2022 in the 3P. Also has 2 European Championship medals to his name. That was in the 10 metres in 2024, earlier this year in Gjord, and also 2022 in Hamar in Norway. Here's Ondrej Holko, who's 28 years old. This will be his first major European Championship medal. Should Slovakia get over the line, perhaps even for a gold, but one thing's guaranteed, he's got a guaranteed medal, it just depends whether or not it is silver or gold. And Stefan Šulek is 26. This will also be his first major European medal, and it will be a silver or a gold, that's for sure. So 32.7 is the highest total, and that's if each athlete was to get 10.9. The combined scores are then converted into points, so the higher total gets 2 points, and if both trios end up with the same total, then they will be awarded 1 point each. And this is Lubos Opelka, I think, just pointing something out with the shot clock, is it? Don't know exactly what's going on.
Stop. Hello.
He's taken his seat again.
We have technical problem with lights.
So there's a technical issue with the lights down at the end.
Please insert safety flag.
Okay, so the Chief Range Officer asking for the safety flags to go into the rifle. And here's Lubos Opelka talking to Matthias Nagy of Hungary. And it's lighting issues over the targets at the other end, 50 metres away. So if you have just joined us, you're not just seeing things. The sighting shot clock has stopped at 5 seconds past 3. There's Robert Fenešuk of Slovenia, who is the technical delegate for this competition. And I think they're just investigating why as to why Filip Nepachel can't get the safety flag into his rifle. I think that's why he's holding it up like that, just to signal that he's got no intention of making any shots. Meanwhile, down at the other end, our technicians, like lightning, straight out to try and fix this issue. Meanwhile, Robert Fenešuk of Slovenia looks on, just to check that everything is present and correct. It's a very busy role being the technical delegate. Long days and all sorts of issues to contend with. There's Mr. Alexander Ratner, who is the European Shooting Confederation president.
Okay, we are continuing with preparation, exciting shots. 5 minutes, preparation, exciting shots, start.
So they've reset the clock on the preparation and sighting time back to 5 minutes. So this is due to the technical difficulties down on the target on the other end. So I'm sure for some shooters this will be a good thing. Others, of course, I'm sure would have maybe preferred to have just got on with things. But so if you are just joining us, well, you haven't missed anything at all. It's the last day of May. 31st today here at the European Championships in Osijek in Croatia. And we're just in the preparation and sighting time for this gold medal match in the 3 positions trio. So let's go back to the closer look at the athletes. And Petr Nimborski, 28 years old, gold medalist at the World Cup final in the 3P in 2022. That was in Cairo. He has 8 World Cup medals. Such an accomplished athlete. And then next in the Czechia team is Filip Nepahal, who is 24 years old, so still many years ahead of him in the world of shooting. So just to go over the lineup again for Slovakia: Patrick Jani, who's in the standing position, Andrej Holkol, who's in the kneeling position, and Stefan Šulek, who's in prone. And then Petr Nimborski for Czech Republic, or Czechia, who's in the prone position. Filip Nepahal is in the kneeling position, and Jerzy Pravatsky is standing for Czechia. I'm sure he's always standing for Czechia, but in this particular instance, of course, it's because it's a 3P trio match. So the European record holder at 3P, 466.1. Just making some adjustments to the butt of the rifle. Most parts are customizable. A very technical piece of equipment that can weigh up to 8 kilos. And there's no restriction on the barrel length. And there's Lubos Opelka, who spotted that light issue. So the crowd just being G'd up to get involved.
Yeah, okay. And who in the audience is cheering on Czechian team?
So Team Czechia making themselves known in the crowd.
Might decide the match. So be loud and proud, cheer them on.
I'm just wondering now whether or not the Slovakian team are going to get a chance to cheer. Not so far. And Zoltan Balash, the coach. So the bullseye 50 metres away, it's just 10.4 millimetres. These small ball rifles can weigh up to 8 kilos, 5.6 calibre. And in the three positions like this, the most stability comes in the prone positions. That's where we're expecting to see some of the highest individual scores. But we did have some high shots from the standing athletes in the bronze medal match. And we may very well even see that again here today in this gold medal match. So in about 10 seconds time, Chief Range Officer Petr Plavčić will remind the athletes that there's just 30 seconds left, and then we're about to get underway with this gold medal match.
30 seconds.
There's the 30-second command. And Guy de Joltil, who is a second jury in charge from France, keeping a beady eye on everything that's going on at the moment. So who will be victorious? Who will take the gold medal? Will it be Slovakia? Will it be Czechia? We're about to find out.
Stop. For the first competition shot, load.
So here we go, first competition shot, load.
Start.
So the highest combined total, if all three were to get a 10.9, which is the highest individual shot, would be a 32.7. So this is it, the 50-metre rifle, three positions, trio men's gold medal match. Slovakia versus Czechia. And a couple of shots in the mid-10s already from the Czech team. 9.8 from Plavčić, who's in the standing position. Patrick Jani also a shot in the 9 ring with the standing position. So Czechia take that series win with a total of 30.9. So it's Czechia 2, Slovakia 0.
Start.
Another shot in the 10 ring from Nepal. And it's another decent total from Czechia, 30.9. It takes the second series. Czechia now already 4 points in front. And Anna Lechikova, who is a European Shooting Confederation Presidium member, looks on.
Start.
.9 from Nepal. Great shot in the kneeling position. A 10.6 meanwhile from Holko, who's also in the kneeling position. 31.2, that's another terrific total from Czechia. And Patrick Jani with an 8.5. Real consistent shooting from Czechia. That 10.9 really helping to get Czechia over the line. And Plavčić just making adjustments to the peak sight, and 9.9 was his last shot.
Start.
.7 from Nepal, is shooting so well in this final. His last shot was a 10.9, follows that with a 10.7. Also Holko with a 10.7. Plavčić another shot in the 9 ring. And this time Slovakia take the series win. They're up and running with their first 2 points. Slovakia 31.6.
But just keep on cheering, please.
For the next competition shot, low. Start.
Slovakia so far 9.9 behind, so Yanni with a 10.3 gets Slovakia in front by a difference of 0.4. And that's great stuff from Patrick Yanni in the standing position. Blavatsky also with a shot in the 10s, that was a 10.2, not quite enough though in terms of the total to take a series win. And for those athletes in the prone position without the stiff trousers on, not needing them in the prone position. Zoran Cilic looks on, the competition manager. The most stability coming from the prone position. Of course, breath control is crucial in all 3 of these positions, but at least in the prone, you expect to get the higher scores. 10.9 from Petr Nimborski in the prone position. The perfect shot. And Czechia have taken that series win because Slovakia were 11.1 behind, 31.6, just 1.1 away from the perfect total. And I wonder if Lubos Opelka will be pushed to make a timeout. Either coach can do so. 60 seconds is the allocation for a timeout. And it was used quite tactically by Enrico Friedemann in the bronze medal match a second ago. However, Serbia were still victors. .8 from Czechia. Patrick Yanni needs a 10.7 or higher in order to take the series win, and it's a 9.3. So Czechia edge closer. And a total of 16 points is what's required. And Slovakia have called a timeout. Zoltán Balázs, will he use the entire 60 seconds? Straight over to Patrick Yanni. He's a World Cup final gold medalist in 10 metre. 26 years old, has achieved so much. Gold medalist at the World Cup in Cairo in the 3P, and has 2 European Championships to his name at 10 metres, both earlier this year, 2024 and 2022 in Hamar in Norway.
Motivation from you, the audience. Give them a round of applause. You can do better than that. Better round of applause, bigger round of applause.
For the next competition shot, low. Start.
So once again, we're back into this gold medal match. Zoltán Balázs has had the 60 seconds for the timeout. Lubos Opelka looking confident. A 10 from Nepal. Nimborski with a 10.6 and Blavatsky with a 10.6. Another great total from Czechia despite 30.9 from Slovakia. That's a real decent effort, and on most days anywhere near 31 or certainly over 31 you'd expect to take a series win, but this Czechia team are just shooting so well, all of them with shots in the 10. So 16 points is what's required to take the gold medal. 31.5. This Czechia team have taken another series win. It was an impossibility even on that last shot for Slovakia to catch up. What a formidable performance from Team Czechia. Once again, all three with shots in the 10 ring. Those 2 9-shot ring from Slovakia just not helping. They're 10 points behind. Slovakia 4, Czechia 14. Is this the series that will take the gold for Czechia? .5 so far for Slovakia, a total of 31.0, and a 10.4 or higher is needed, and Pravatsky slams in a 10.5. He needed at least a 10.4 in order to take the series win, and in the standing position right at the end. That's a terrific shot. 10.5 to win it for Czechia, and the trio are the gold medalists here on the European stage at the European Shooting Championships for 25, 50 and 300 metres. And they've just taken the gold medal in the 50-metre rifle, 3 positions, trio men. And a bit of a battle from the Slovakian team. They are the silver medalists, Patrick Jani, Ondrej Holko and Stefan Šulek. Great effort. I think Patrick a bit disappointed. But it does mean that's his 3rd European Championship medal for Patrick Jani. So we'll just get all of the teams together. The Serbians will come back and we'll wait for the official medal presentations and announcements. And we'll get it official once we get them lined up in the correct positions. So Serbia with the bronze, Slovakia with the silver, and Czechia with the gold. So there are the bronze medalists. The Serbian team of Marko Ivanovic, Milutin Stevanovic and Milenko Sevic. Well, what an effort from the Slovakian team. Just wasn't enough to clinch gold, but enough to take silver. Petr Nimborski, Filip Nepahal and Jerzy Plivatsky are the silver medalists.
Thank you for wonderful medal matches. Congratulations.
So the gold medalists, Team Czechia, Petr Nimborski, Filip Nepahal and Jerzy Plivatsky take the gold. Stefan Šulek, Ondrej Holko, Patrick Jani take the silver, and the bronze medalists Marko Ivanovic, Milutin Stevanovic and Milenko Sevic take the bronze. So that concludes our coverage for today. We're back with 3 events for you tomorrow. 11:15 for the 50-metre rifle prone duet, 3:30 for the 50-metre rifle 3 positions men junior, and 5:30 for the 50-metre rifle position 3 positions women junior. We'll see you tomorrow. Thanks for joining us today.